Hey everybody, Jewel Mayberry back with Truth and Aspect Astrology, and we're continuing our Synastry series today, talking about partner's sun in other partner's eighth house and what that's like. So Synastry is when we compare two birth charts together to see how two people relate to each other, how they interact. What's the flavor of their relationship. And synastry is really the day-to-day relating, how people get along, how they feel about each other. So, excuse me. So the sun in synastry is really what we bring, how we bring our warmth and our personality to another person, where we really light up their life, where we bring our vitality and our ego and our strength, and where we really show up the most on the outside in someone else's life. So the eighth house is the house of secrets, the house of things that we bury, things that we choose to keep hidden. It's represents the occult, things that we don't necessarily see, underground things, death, dying, sex, taxes, other people's money, uncomfortable things, crisis, accidents. This is all things of the eighth house. So when the sun of one person comes into the eighth house of dark and hidden things of another, this is really a very enigmatic combination. These two are really fascinated with each other because the sun is really lighting up the part of the other person's life that normally they would keep hidden purposely. This is not like the 12th house where things are hidden from us. The 8th house is things that we choose to hide. And so this is not a superficial pairing. The sun is coming into a really important and deep part of the other person's life. And they are really lighting up things that the other person would choose to keep hidden or not see. So the sun is pointing out, by being in another person's eighth house, a lot of these eighth house things that are going on with the eighth house person. And this is the house of sex. And so this is a really sexy pairing. The house person tends to see the sun person as really physically attractive. And these two tend to remain attracted to each other over time. It's a really transformative relationship in a lot of ways because the sun is showing the eighth house person a lot of their eighth house issues. And there tends to be physical intimacy pretty quickly between these two when we have this going on. So these two are really fascinated by each other. It's a difficult pairing to resist. And it's a real profound relationship that we see when we have an intimate partner's sun, in that eighth house of underground and hidden things. It's just a very, it's almost kind of a secretive pairing where the sun really reveals to the house person, what they themselves are about. They help the house person really get to the bottom of who they are. And the sun, is very, fascinated by that part of the house person's life, because this is, really what their personality is stimulating and what they're getting to see a lot of. So the sun really knows parts of the eighth house person that the rest of society is never going to see. So it's a very captivating and hypnotizing placement. It's great for romantic relationships. It can be challenging because the eighth house person is so much intimate and buried and difficult things are being pointed out to them by the sun person, but it can also be a very binding placement because it encourages a great deal of intimacy between these two partners. So I do consultation. I specialize in partner charts and synastry, love and intimacy astrology. You can find me on the internet at truthandaspectastrology.com and on Facebook at Truth and Aspect Astrology. And I will be back really soon, actually, with Sun in Partners' ninth house. And hope you have